Hunger looting. Governor Fintiri of Adamawa State declares 24 hours curfew as residents went on a rampage, stealing and looting warehouses for foodstuff. Hello everyone, welcome to newsspottv. In a rather unfortunate incident just minutes ago, the reports reaching us says, as you can see in the video, residents of Adamawa State barging into shops and getting foodstuff. Let's take a look at the clip.
Omo, no be lie. Durun, wai kina ganda ana kwashi abubuwa. An sun sun fasa warehouse din. Wannan kamar ya shata mota. Wahala no dey finish.
So truly, wahala no dey finish. The governor of Adamawa State, Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri, has now declared a 24-hour curfew on the state, effective immediately today, Sunday, 30th July 2023. Governor Fintiri said the curfew followed the dangerous dimension the activities of the hoodlums had assumed across the state capital as they attack people with matches and break into business premises and homes, cutting away properties and other stuff. With the curfew imposed, there will be no movement throughout the state. Fintiri said only those on essential duties with valid identification will be permitted to move around during the period of the curfew. Fintiri said only those on essential duties would have the right to do that, and any other person who is found doing that will be arrested by security officials. The governor is appealing to citizens and residents of the state to comply with the directive, adding that any person found contravening the order will be arrested and made to face the wrath of the law. And this statement was signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Umwashi Wonosiko. Now let's take some comments from Nigerians. The first person here said there is hunger in the country. Another person said, yes, they are at the ruling and control zone of power in Nigeria. Quite unfortunate. So now Northerners don't have the feelings of their people at heart. Another person said, don't pity them. You cannot help people who don't want to be helped. Everything is about tribe and religion for them. Another said, see our states be. Now what for Northerners? Now people full House of Assembly and the government. Yes, they couldn't do anything for their state. And you people self, if they are trying to help, will be playing tribal war. Another person said, nothing is better than giving back the society good welfare. Hunger is the main cause. Another said, this is the same state I left yesterday. What exactly is going on? Another said, a nation inflicted by poverty and hunger. Somebody else said, our Jamaica palliative part 2. Another person said, what's this? Insecurity and suffering at the talk of the town with the people that celebrate decision of leadership and power. Shame. Another said, they'll never grind beans, moi moi, don't they smell? Wahala, wahala, wahala. Somebody else said, Subhanallah, may the Almighty God be with them. What manner of hunger is this? And I'm afraid this might just go around Nigeria, because the hunger no be just for that state. The hunger na everywhere. Another person shared the opinion by saying, these people own now to vote bad leaders into office, but end up looting to survive. Which kind thing be this? Another person said, oh my God, this is not looking good. People are really hungry. You can imagine them barging in their numbers into warehouses for food. This reminds me of the ordering of palliatives by the politicians in 2020 during the COVID year, which was very unfortunate. Who will help us in our country? Another commenter said, leave all these people. They are hungry. If you were the one being looted, will you be using this as an excuse for this bad character? They should have channeled this energy to their government house, since it's the government putting them in such a position. Looting from a fellow person hustling like you is not justifiable. Well, not for me. Another said the painful part of it is the north and west are the most poorest, and yet they are the ones allowing politicians use ethnicity and religion to divide us. Another said, people are hungry. Let the poor breathe. Because a man that's trying to lose his breath will do everything to breathe again. How can someone live without food? Another said, Tinubu regime is already favoring the people of Adamawa and their residents. Next state na Ikiti. Another said, don't be surprised 70% of these items they are carrying belongs to the Igbos. Another said, breaking into the houses and businesses of citizens, hustling like you, why not go to government houses? It's just so sad that in all of this anarchy that will arise from the suffering in the country, is the middle class that will suffer. They are accessible and are perceived as rich. I hope this anarchy doesn't spread. It done the red. Another said, this is just the beginning. The Nigerian government is making things difficult for its people. You can't increase fuel price to a whopping 350% with no hope of increase in the minimum wage, and you're begging Nigerians to bear with you while starving to death and your children are overseas enjoying themselves. We have to be realistic here. An average civil servant can't even afford basic amenities in Nigeria anymore. Talk more of fuel. The government needs to come into a realization that they are building grounds for a revolution. You can push a man, distract a man with Big Brother, and all these things the government are doing. But when a man is hungry, you can't silence him. This greed by our so-called leaders is getting out of hands. Give your citizens crumbs from the billions of naira you steal every day. Another said, there is no excuse for bad behavior. What is wrong is wrong. The person with the goods in the way is probably hustling to get by just like everyone else. Another said, who is the owner of those goods? Are you sure it's not for the government? Another said, it's government-owned warehouses. Another said, that's great. It's actually meant for the masses. That's just a comment from someone. Another said, shame on the leaders of this country. The hunger and suffering in this country is too much. Please, good luck, Jonathan, forgive us. Another person says, Igbos used to say that the hunger that can kill Alaji will bury Amajiris alive. So when Alaji started complaining of hardship, that was when I knew that Amajiris are in deep shit. Another person said, so hungry they catch you now, but I get strength to the fight Davido. Looting no be seen, but the music na seen. Another said, just the beginning of what is about to start. The revolution will start from the northern part of Nigeria and spread around all Africa, not just Nigeria. Other African countries are paying so much close attention to happenings in Nigeria. Another said, please ensure that your comments are brief because even to type now, energy no day as hunger dey sap man. Another said, the people are hungry. It might get worse if care is not taken. Another said, some Nigerians will find all sorts of excuses to defend nonsense, and they are always quick to come online to crucify these politicians. Meanwhile, they are worse than those in power. After few of you loot what is meant for millions of people, make una no finish am more. Another said, make una wait small, it's looming. I dey talk am since, dem no wan hear. There will be reset soon. All those properties and money they left in Europe and the Western world will be useless soon. Then factory reset go happen. Then go regret all they ever did to their people. Another says, God abeg o, the masses are hungry. May God help us. Another said, the youth should be calm and endure this hardship, for we are working to bring more shege and banza to you all. In Tinubu's voice, Sha. Another said, I love what is happening already. Another said, it has started happening, revolution looming, 100%. Another said, people are hungry, let them loot in peace. Another said, say Babati 2023 in Nagosun loot Boko Haram camp. The next person said, this is expected and more to come if the abuse of Nigerians' commonwealth continues. Humans have limits, you can't choke them and still decide how they'll cry. Another said, just how many months they should be patient with Tinubu, Shege never even start. Another said, the children you refuse to give education and better life will not allow your own children enjoy when the time comes. Another person said, there is so much hunger in the land. Another said, when your neighbor is hungry, you are in danger. Another said, people are hungry, but every 4 years they keep making the same mistakes. Another person said, now so it takes start. Soon we go see revolution like never before in Nigerian history. So those are just a few of the comments that we can take at the moment. But trust me, the comments are unending, and it is just a very, very sad and unfortunate situation we found ourselves right now in Nigeria. Because the hunger is a man who is hungry is angry. A man who is hungry cannot even think of being rational anymore. A man who is frustrated, a man who has children at home, a man who wants to provide for his family, who is working, but is not adding up. It's, a normal civil servant is earning 30,000 naira. And that's the amount of money that even a normal politician will give one of his young children, to just go and have fun at the mall. Yet somebody will work 30 days in a week, 30 days in a month, minusing the deduction of transportation and feeding. And it's just so impossible right now. What exactly are we doing as a people? How we get here? Are we ever going to leave this point that we are? How can things get better? How can we remove sentiment and just make sure we do the right thing and put the right people in the right places? When are we going to have mercy on ourselves and just show the humanity in us for once? You just need to take a walk around the streets. You'll see hunger everywhere. Thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.